What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Hbar Daily Show. I created some new graphics. You guys can see we have some new banners as well. I hope you guys appreciate the effort being put into the show here today. Obviously, it's an absolute bloodbath in the markets. You guys know how it goes. We've been talking about it. Let me share my screen here. We're just going to jump into things. Nothing too crazy here today. I know a lot of people are just going to straight up disconnect from the ecosystem today. Completely understand, completely aware of that. But for those of you guys still tuning in, still showing up, massive shout out to you and massive shout out to those of you that are still here weathering the storm. I made a post about it earlier. Joe High Times, he's like, "What storm? What storm are we talking about?" And yeah, a lot of us, we have been here for some time. And yeah, I mean, this is par for the course. We've talked about it. We said this is just kind of what's kind of going to happen in the ecosystem, right? For Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin will be leading the way. It will influence the rest of the crypto markets. If you guys are not subscribed to our YouTube channel as well, it's a relatively newer channel as well. We are updating it as we go here. This will be our fourth live stream here, episode 216. Again, we're building some new graphics, updating the brand as we go as well. Make sure to hit subscribe. We do live stream there as well. Also, you guys can support the show. Down at the bottom, you can see the little rotating notification supporting the Hbar Daily Show. Like and repost the show. I hope everyone's doing well here today. Let me pull up my X account here and we'll go through some stuff as well. Don't forget to feel free to request to come up. I'm happy to chat with anyone here in the Hbar ecosystem. We're just trying to bring you the latest news and alpha in the ecosystem as we go. All right, you guys, welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great 4th of July, Thursday. Oh, and also today's a holiday, right? So most people do disconnect. I think we'll continue just have spaces during holidays as well. If the community really doesn't show up or really doesn't want to do it, then that's fine too. I'm more than happy to continue to run them and provide as much alpha as possible in the ecosystem. And if not, then that's totally cool too. You guys can see my PFP. I actually did update it. It hasn't loaded here just yet, but I absolutely love it's my favorite, one of my favorite traits, the coffee mug. You can see my PFP if you zoom in really close. It's a little astronaut pixel art if you guys haven't seen that. Before that is, I actually haven't talked about my own upcoming launch later in the year. This one's kind of like a placeholder. This is something else. I won't go into detail on the alpha on this yet. This isn't the actual art. That's just again like a placeholder, similar to like a Node Monkeys style art. This is the logo. This is the official logo that we'll be using moving forward. You can actually see it up in the top right of your screen. If you scroll up here, you will be able to see it on the broadcast as well. And this is the official project account, right? Cosmonodes X, first original 10K collection inscribed on Hbar. You guys can go check it out. Do your due diligence over there. Here's the other logo right here as an outline of the little astronauts that we got as well. All 10,000 NFT serials are sub 19K inscription numbers. Our only 10K collection fully inscribed on Hbar. Individual Hashnell inscription numbers are now live on Hashpack as well. I don't believe they're live on Centex yet. So again, you'll soon be able to see inscription numbers on the marketplace. Not yet. And of course, you are not bullish enough to dare. So if you haven't shot our project account a follow, make sure to go look it up and check it out. Cosmonodes X coming to you, to your nearest layer one Hbar. Hopefully later this year, right? That's the plan. If you guys have not interacted with our first post, it'll be on March 15th, so almost 4 months ago now. But that was when we actually inscribed all of these NFTs. I did pay out of pocket for all of them. You can make sure to get ahead of the game and associate this token ID as well. And of course, shoot our main account a follow as well. This is the inscription range as well, if you guys did not know. And of course, don't forget to like and retweet this one to enter. So we're doing this right. March 15th was when we inscribed them, and you can see everyone that's commented their wallet ID. So don't forget to comment your wallet ID. If you haven't, I'm just notating basically everyone that's active in Hedera, right? I want to see how many people are actually still here. What's going on? What's up, Paul? Again, if you guys are on the broadcast side of things, definitely utilize that live chat. If you want to say what's up, if you want to share any alpha, any news, or if you want to just check in on what's going on here in the ecosystem, let me know in the broadcast. I'm actually going to tap in. Can I? I don't know if I can. Let's see. Share this tab. I cannot. Okay. Well, I cannot show my tab where I show the the database of the StreamYard. That's totally fine though. You guys are going to be able to see my X account. So I did go through. I felt like there wasn't a ton of news today. Again, you guys, we're live streaming on X and YouTube. So make sure I'll share it one more time. Make sure to shoot our YouTube channel a subscription as well if you'll ever be tuning in live over there as well. We just fired up the YouTube channel. A bunch of you guys are subscribing already. Massive shout out. And we're going to update the YouTube channel as we go too. But right now, of course, we are focused on X, growing the platform here. I said this morning, right? GMH bar, who's ready to weather this storm? Will you stick it out or leave? I see we have a couple requests to come up on the spaces side of things. So I'll bring you guys up here shortly. Don't forget to hit that button on the bottom left to request to come up and speak. All right, you guys, I'm going to be updating the little notification stream as well at the bottom. And I'll just kind of call it out as we go too. I think it's a great feature. I just learned about it right now, right before the stream started as well. Support the HBAR Daily Show. Share this stream with your friends. I appreciate all of you guys that have been showing us a lot of love and support as well. There was a really interesting thread. If you guys are tuning in on the broadcast, a bunch of devs in the ecosystem seemingly still have some interesting takes, let's just say, on hashtails, right? On-chain data. Some are saying we don't have on-chain data. Some are saying we are. So we're going to touch on that because I made a comment. I made a post yesterday, actually, that we touched on. I got to go find it. This one, right? Bullish on HBAR founders that integrate on-chain data, aka hashtails, right? So that kind of spurred on. I'll just click on it really quick. We'll jump back to this, but you can kind of just see how the. Oh, I guess I got to click in here. You can kind of see here. Let me just click this one. So this is the post right here. Because what's up, brother?
I think you need to turn the microphone off on your getting in your staking rewards, and let's just say take them times, a reasonably priced Dovu, not in a bear market, it's more than paying for the cost of the ELV credits and then getting your staker rewards, which is soon become tradable on Centex as well.
Crazy, bro. That's an insane thing, and I know there's going to be a lot of really crazy. That's
yeah, same.
We have some gems here, man, and every day I see them trying to push carbon credits to more and more extremes. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna at some point eliminate the petrodollar, free up the price of gasoline a little bit, and probably issue something called the CO2 dollar, and it'll be mainly run on Hedera, and like the smaller retail projects will use Dovu. A lot of like the easy onboarders, people that need like a little less tech, will use Dovu, which is a big crowd of people. And then I think a lot of corporations, including the ones involved in the governing council, will use the Guardian service to not just gobble up carbon credits.
Yeah, their partnership with the country of India is huge because India is making massive moves globally on their steps towards being a more environmentally friendly country. And of course, the LV credits are with the India Department of Transportation, but then they're also currently working with more centralized government stuff towards utilization of their land to create additional carbon credits and whatnot. So it's an honest, massive, and ongoing partnership with their country. Really, they are first to market on this type of innovative work with verifiable ESG credits. I really hope that and think that long-term Dovu really, I think, is going to be that first to marketplace. It's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, absolutely love Dovu, man. They got some of the brightest minds, Matt Smitty's, Efron, working on that project. Love to have them actually in here for a interview, so maybe I should reach out. It's been a long time since they've been on.
All right, you guys.
Now in Dubai, they moved from I think England and moved to Dubai, so they got some serious business going on in the UAE.
Yeah, they do. They've dropped some hints in there recently that they've had some really good meetings with local government officials and other large entities within India since establishing their new place in Dubai. So yeah, 100%. Really exciting to see what comes about the next year.
Absolutely, I think that's like the only like tokenized asset on. Excuse me, I sneezed. On Hedera. Does anybody else know any other assets that are involved with the Hedera Guardian service that has a token?
Not to my knowledge, but I think we're going to start to see a lot more use cases like that. And I couldn't agree more. I've used the Dovu staking before, arguably one of the best, if not the best, in the business in terms of staking and of course the DF that they got going on here is really awesome. I really encourage everyone to go check it out. Go see Dovu for yourself and see what they're doing. You can see up on the X account here. Amplify World has a partnership with Dovu Official. This is what Foxman was referring to. So if you're not following Amplify at Amplify World, go check out what they're doing as well. And as Foxman said, he said it paid for itself in like 2 days. So go check it out. Go see what it's all about. We love some Dovu here with their ecological credits. Postmaster, welcome to the stage, brother. How you doing?
Hope you're doing well. Everybody's doing well here. Looks like the market's lottery day today, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is. I'm used to this roller coaster. Getting the old dusting off the old dry powder, trying to get some more crypto.
Dusting off the old dry powder. Yeah, I saw some of your comments in the Karate Combat group chat. If you want to share some of those, brother.
So I made a joke. I said I'm selling my truck and selling the firstborn. Besides, I would be, yeah. Sports side is probably the one that's probably worth the most. So. Time to buy, baby. Buy.
That's awesome.
You know what? I mean, it's cliche, man. And when there's blood in the streets, man, these are when the days you just save up. You don't always just throw in. You wait for these red days. That's how the whales do it. That's how smart investors do it. So when you're making money in real life and you want to put 5%, 2%, 1% away to make an investment, you don't just throw it in there, especially when it's going up. Like, that's when you should be selling some stuff, when it's going up, right? So when we're having these big red days, the projects that you're super convicted on, that's when you gotta pick up a couple more tokens and store it away. Get those staking rewards. Create liquidity pools. Learn how Web3 actually works instead of just holding on a centralized exchange. Take your tokens off the exchange, put it in a Hashpack wallet, swap it for some meme coins when they're having red days, and sell them when they're fucking having super green days. Have some fun with it.
Yeah, brother, I couldn't agree more. Again, if you guys want to come up and join the conversation, there's some alpha we're going to be sharing here today, as we do every single day. If you are not, I didn't finish my point earlier. If you guys want to only listen to our shows, just in general, right? You're not able to speak. Maybe you're at work, anything, right? You're enjoying the holiday. Today's the July 4th. Happy July 4th, everyone. Feel free to jump on the broadcast. You're going to be able to see and hear at the same time everything that we are talking about. I'm currently jumping back and forth between CoinMarketCap, the X account, our YouTube, and a couple other tabs as well. And of course, we're just still experimenting, ironing out exactly how we want to run these shows. So if anyone has feedback as these shows continue to move on, we just added this past week. We've done like 5 or 6 shows now with broadcast, including today. So still super early, super new with what we're doing here, continuing to try to create the best Hedera content that we can create here. And we're going to do it together, right? So I appreciate everyone coming along on this journey. Postmaster, appreciate you always coming up and sharing alpha. And yeah, I agree with you. It might be time to start selling some things IRL, depending on what this price action looks like. I don't have any kids, but the firstborn would be at the top of that list. I'm just kidding. But yeah, you said your truck, and I don't know if you have anything else that you would sell, but yeah, I think a lot of people are deciding, hey, like, are they going to be adding some liquidity at this point? Maybe you're all in, right? As Postmaster said, maybe you've already gone all in on some of these pumps, So what are we talking? March? We're talking May, right? So those are going to be like the big tops, and then April, of course, as well. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see. As I've been saying, until we break this line, this level, which we haven't, right? We wick down, but we're not closing a full body yet, or hopefully not, right? I don't want to jinx it or whatever, right? So no full body, which is the body is this dark red part, not these lines. So these little lines right here are the wicks. We have not closed anything below this level at all. So until we close it, I'm not worried at all. This is normal. That this consolidation's healthy, it's fine. Now, until we start closing below, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what? Okay, well, the next phase of whatever this bull run's gonna look like, a lot of stuff getting involved, validated, a lot of momentum's leaving, and we're gonna start seeing probably price action in this range, right? I think going into this cycle, I mean, we're gonna see some pretty crazy stuff. So again, we started the broadcast around here. I've been saying this whole time, so if it does break it, we'll talk about it here. We're going to talk about what's most likely going to happen, right? If we maintain and continue moving forward in September, October, you guys all probably know, if you've been here long enough, October historically is called Uptober, right? Usually things look really well in October. So again, we're just gonna have to see, right? It's all gonna be patience. Leave emotions at the door, even though I know money is one of the most emotional things, for sure. Let me pull up the RSI here, and then I'm gonna jump back to the speaker panel here as well. If you guys want to jump back in, feel free to just raise your hand so I know who to kick it to here. Again, RSI very, very low, right? You guys, I don't know why that thing is this. What, can I zoom out? Oh, I can zoom in. All right. Well, you guys can see it, right? RSI, I mean, it's getting lower by the day, right? Let me see if I can pull up. There's a very specific indicator I'm looking for. I'm blanking on the name. I guess I can't think and talk at the same time. Let's see. RSI. There's one more. I think it's the SMI, stochastic momentum, stochastic RSI. Here you go. So this one, right? This is the one that doesn't cross very often. There might be one more, but again, these crosses in particular usually denotes, depending on which one's crossing, right? The blue over the orange or the orange over the blue, usually denotes some very specific trends, right? So this is something to be looking at as well. I'm not going to go too deep on that one. I gotta set some more time apart for that one in particular. But again, it looks like we're breaking to the downside. On the momentum side of things, right? That doesn't necessarily dictate 100% price action. So again, we're just gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see the trends going. But again, I'm not gonna worry or be concerned about anything in terms of the next 3 to 6 months, unless we do break down over here. And again, that's just a separate conversation to have. And based on everything I've been studying, it would probably take till next summer so I guess that's over here, which again, no one really wants to hear that or accept that, but I mean, that could be the best, most healthiest thing for Bitcoin for this cycle. And I have been saying, there's this theory called the 5.3 theory. You guys have heard of it, saying that Bitcoin will actually top at 78,000. No one wants that at all. I don't want that, obviously. So again, we're just going to keep watching. We're going to be super patient, logical, about this cycle and what is going on. I'm here to give you guys the facts and what's going on. And once things start pumping and going crazy, we want to be, the place to be in Web3. We want to make sure you guys have all of the alpha, all of the latest news up to date, right? That's why we do these shows every day, so you guys are up to date with what's going on. So we did wick down below the level that I keep talking about. That does not mean we are going to break through it. It just doesn't. So we're just going to have to see, right? This candle in particular, and of course, this is just all daily. This candle would almost be considered a shooting star, which is one of the worst candles, although even if it's green, if it's red, that's pretty much, or a gravestone doji as well. So, I mean, there's some very, very interesting candles at play currently right now, but we're just going to have to watch and see. Anything can change this market at any time, right? We've seen the volatility. We've seen the absolute wildness of this market. So, yeah, Foxman, Postmaster, I appreciate you guys coming up. If anyone else wants to jump up, feel free to hit that button on the bottom left to jump up here today. Give me 1 second here to update the banner here. Yeah, and don't forget to share the stream, share the space with your friends as well if you guys are enjoying the content here today. All right, Foxman, Postmaster, was there anything you guys did want to share today? I know, Foxman, you mentioned about the audio. I appreciate you helping me out there. And again, if anyone is listening ever and it cuts out at any point, or just obviously we're ironing out all the audio stuff, just because we've only been doing it for like a week. If it ever cuts out, like I'm just really quiet, leave a comment. Let me know, please, because earlier there was one. If you guys are on the broadcast, it was quiet for like a minute. So yeah, do let me know if you guys are tuning in live, and let me know if you're here as well. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in here today to the Hbar Daily Show. All right, Foxman, Postmaster, if you guys want to jump in, I will kick it back to you guys.
I'm looking at basically all of our NFTs that we're putting together, man. I got goosebumps, man. Some of these images that we collected and our doctor making these NFTs, Dr. NFT Stickbug, he's just absolutely knocking it out of the park. I I can't wait to release these things, man. Everybody's gonna be so happy, proud to show off these NFTs. So we're cooking along with that, guys. I want to remind everybody that the sales revenue lion's share is going to help the fighters out. So they're going to receive 60%. 10% is going to go back to buyback for a stick-bug token. And the rest is going to the team for marketing and development and promotion of the product. So yeah, we are cooking, man. We're going to be releasing that probably around the Tennessee or maybe shortly after the Tennessee event. We have the full roster, everybody's permissions, just collecting a few more comments. And yeah, we're cooking with fire right now on that. It's also going to be in the pit, probably in Singapore or December for Abu Dhabi IFC 4 or 5. I'm the golden boy now. Everybody loves me, Karate Combat. Everybody, like David told all the guys at IFC, I talk to them every single day. So it's basically just a matter of time before we announce that fight. So our I guess roadmap is coming really nicely, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Gilmore Estates, True G's own G-Coin. Gilmore Estates is helping me out as a platinum sponsor, so just want to give a huge shout out to all the Hbar variants who are sending me small amounts of tokens. Make sure you guys leave a memo for me. That would be awesome. Then I know who it's coming from. But yeah, we're cooking with fire. We're going to do lots of promotions. I'm now going to be going to one of the top gyms in Canada, training with our top coach. He's a UFC coach. He's coached some of the best fighters that have fought out of Canada in the last 10 fights. He's traveled all around the globe. So I'm going to have some of the best coaches in my corner. And yeah, everything's been flying. Except for the price, that's it. So we're not excited. Yes, we're going to worry about doing raids. We're going to start marketing. We're going to start doing amazing things. We're going to start, doing whatever we can to bring people into the project to help support, to understand what we're doing with the liquidity and helping liquidity providers. If you provide liquidity, you're going to get rewarded for providing liquidity through the sales of these NFTs. Like this all ties into the stick-bug token. So get to know the project, guys. Ask me lots of questions. If you want to support my journey, please take a look at the pinned post. We'll take it back to you, Max.
Let's go, brother. Yeah, feel free to share Alpha up in the Jumbotron as well. Again, you guys, I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe on this Thursday. Do not get, I repeat, do not get shaken out of this market. That is what the whales, that's what all the big money wants to see. And even if we do breach the 55 to 58,000 Bitcoin level, I mean, are you going to weather the storm? Whatever the storm's going to look like moving forward, could be another 6 months, a year. We're just studying the charts, studying the candles, studying the catalyst, and I still believe Q3, Q4, unless it does get invalidated, if we do break down below 55. We have seen, so here's the thing, right? Here's the crazy part of the cycles is, and I've talked about it, right? I did say 55K was going to be probably near the bottom back in February and March, right? I've been saying it. It's been, none of this is new news, right? If you've been here for months, anyone that has been here for months can testify to that fact. We've been calling it. Now all these are these are the levels that I talked about in particular. A lot of people disagreed, a lot of people agreed, what have you. So now it's like, are we going to see more downside? And all the indicators that I'm studying are showing, hey, like we are near whatever is going to be a bottom. I've been saying that for a long time now. Now I'm hoping personally, and I don't trade, I don't make decisions off hope, but I'm hoping, I'll just be honest on that, and I'm hoping that this is the end of the bloodbath. This is that full retracement that normally, right, where we normally see pretty decent pullbacks, 30-40%. Now I got to go run some numbers to see where we are in terms of a total pullback. I wonder, here, let me pull Bitcoin back up really quick. Let me see if I could actually do, let's see. So what did we hit? 73. So let's say 74, 74 to 57. My gosh, I don't know if I could do that in my head. Um, but if someone can do that, let me know. If that's a 30 to 40% pullback, let me know. If it's not, then of course let me know that too. But again, in this range, I think is more than healthy, more than reasonable, more than fine. Because the corresponding candle to the upside can be just as powerful. I should probably pull up some bullish charts. I've been taking a bunch of screenshots of people charting the past cycles. And again, I mean, we see this strong pullback before we absolutely rip. So I still feel, I mean, we'll be here in September, October, right? And I'm like, hey, you guys remember on the stream when I was talking about October? Yep, I was right. If I'm wrong, obviously we'll talk about it, right? We'll say, hey, this is what it is. This is probably going to be next summer, right? It's either those two. I don't really see any other um, uh, just timelines for this, right? If there's something completely different than that's pretty much never happened in any cycle before, then pretty much no one really knows anything, right? That's just the honest fact, right? You guys not hear me on the space? Okay. I don't know if it muted on accident. All right, you guys. Well, we're gonna jump to the X account here as well. You guys can see if you are on the broadcast, you can see the alpha that we're sharing here as well. All right, Postmaster. Let's see. Let's see what you shared up in the jumbotron. Yeah, I see a bunch of karate combat. Oh, it looks like Heisen has a post as well. Do you want to touch on any of these? I haven't jumped on any of them yet, but if you want to, feel free to jump in.
Yeah, sorry, man. Just give me a minute here.
No, you're good.
I'm just plating up some food. Man, I can't even see what's on the jumbotron. So
No, you're good. You're good.
my page. I know I shared them, but I just wanna share the right one.
Also, y'all, we'll do a little room reset here before we jump on some of the posts up in the jumbotron. I hope you guys are having a great 4th of July. We'll start shutting down this space in the next 20 minutes or so. So again, if you have any alpha you want to share, you want to comment on the broadcast, feel free to do so now as a friendly reminder here. Okay, Hbob said that there is no sound. Let's make sure that there is no issue there. All right, you guys, if you are on the live broadcast, please let me know if there is sound. There should be sound now. If there's not, we will get it sorted.
So, before I sit down to eat here, I'll just share big news about Grelf token. Grelf token is getting listed on CoinShare, and CoinStore, and CoinStore that goes live on July 10th at 6 a.m. So that looks like it is a centralized exchange that's listing our good friend Grelf. So congratulations to our ugly, stupid, amazing new coin.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if anyone's called it stupid yet. I think that's a first.
Genius dummy.
Yeah, I can agree. See the sound on the live broadcast. I'll show you for the speaker so much in the video listening to the spaces. Okay. I wonder. Gosh, the thing with the audio is I don't know if I changed a setting. Let me see if I can go. Let's see, audio default. If you guys are on the broadcast, oh, let's see. If you're on the broadcast, let me know if the audio sounds better now. I just changed the output. I don't know if it changed when I last signed in or something. Do let me know. I don't know why the audio wouldn't be good. I haven't done anything differently today. So again, do let me know if the audio is good for all the speakers you brought up. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Perfect. All right, H Bob, I appreciate the honesty and the feedback here. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I haven't done anything differently today with the speakers or the audio. I want to focus a bit more on the broadcast in terms of like bringing more people up. Postmaster, Foxman, anyone down in the audience, anyone in the broadcast. I'm really curious what you guys think of the broadcasts so far, if you guys have listened to them or watched them, in terms of coming up to speak. What do you guys think about that?
Okay. How do I do it? Apex.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm actually just about to sit down, so let's get in DMs. I need you to teach me how to do that for sure. I couldn't come up. So.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I definitely want to switch over to your broadcast because obviously the screen share is obviously another dimension of you get to collect and you graded share. So I definitely want to start jumping on the broadcast side of things. And you just got to teach me. I'm a little bit of a dinosaur, brother.
No worries. So you can actually do it from mobile. So, and anyone else that is interested, let me, I'm actually opening up. I just put the, what do you call it? I put the screen to YouTube. So if you guys are on the broadcast, you should be able to see the YouTube channel. Friendly reminder, go check out our YouTube channel. If you're ever on YouTube, you want to tune in live, feel free to jump on live over there and shoot us a subscription as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. All you got to do is type in Hbar Daily Show. Postmaster, I just sent you a link. If you do want to try joining via mobile, if you want to do that today, that's great. If not, no worries. But that all you got to do is hit the link, and then it'll just basically ask you, do you want your mic and audio on? And then that'll be for anyone. I'm trying to figure out how to do custom links. I haven't figured that one out. So if anyone knows how to do custom links, I greatly appreciate it. I kept looking it up. I could not find it for the life of me. I don't know what that's all about. I feel like it should be pretty easy and straightforward to find it. Maybe it's just because I'm a dinosaur too or something. But yeah, you guys definitely go check out StreamYard. Go check out our YouTube channel as well. But yeah, Postmaster, if you want, let me know if you do want to jump on it. Our show is live as well. If you guys haven't liked and retweeted it, obviously these spaces are live currently as well. If you're in the space, don't forget to like and retweet, show some love and support to our show here today. If you're learning anything, again, we are live streaming on X and YouTube at the moment. We first started the stream just talking about weathering the storm. Are you going to be leaving? Are you sticking it out? What if it is another year, right? Through the next summer, are you staying? Are you leaving? Right? Are we going to come together as a community, and take the marketing to the next level, right? That's the goal here with what we're doing. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are bullish on that, you believe in the network, you believe in the community here, then come together. I'm going to do what I can to continue to bring more people together. I'm going to do what I can to work with you all. I wrote another post, I'm going to continue to make content here. Hbar top 10 guide, right? On CoinMarketCap this cycle, right? If it is another year, to be honest, if anything, that gives Hedera, it gives us here that much more time. Obviously, I don't want that. I'd rather have the bull market sooner than later. I think everyone wants that. But I mean, if we get another year to just really iron out the marketing, make it the best it could be, I'm like, what is it going to take? What's going to stop us, I should say, from getting to the top 10. I don't know what would stop us, outside of just continuing on the path that we are in terms of marketing, right? If nothing really changes fundamentally. So you guys can read this, empowering, retail marketing initiatives and DAOs immediately, listening to retail, potentially hiring interns, right, to create content from the main Hedera account stat. We made it to the top 20 without all of this, right? Push we need will come from relevant marketing. I do believe that. And then, of course, Charles, I'm going to keep tagging him. I haven't heard from him yet. I haven't. Maybe I'll have to reach him on LinkedIn or something. But I do believe this is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, push needed for that exposure for sure. So definitely go check that out. Go respond, go comment on it if you are bullish on that post. Postmaster, I'll kick it back to you, brother.
Sorry, bro. I don't want to be rude. I'm picking up the dinner up here. So I'll carry this conversation, my guy.
No, you're good, brother. Well, enjoy your dinner. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you want to jump back up. I did send you the link as well, so you're welcome to test it. I believe you can actually jump on it after the show is over as well. You can kind of just like wait in a little lobby. So feel free to check it out, brother, but have a great rest of your July 4th, brother.
Thanks, man. I'm going to jump back on right after if you're still running the show. And I'll so sure. So make sure to get a hold of that link on the other side.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll shut the space down within the next 10 minutes or so. I know a bunch of us are on holiday right now, so yeah, I'm looking forward to reconnecting on the broadcast, and everyone that is looking forward to the broadcast moving forward as well. Again, we want to put as much effort as possible because it is going to be the best way, arguably, to move forward with the content, to interact with you guys as well. So again, go check it out. Go let me know what you guys think as well. All any feedback, any and all feedback is always appreciated. I did just share a post up in the Jumbotron. You guys can check out the broadcast. It should be the first post up in the Jumbotron. If you guys are not in the broadcast already, feel free to jump on it in the spaces as well. All right, so I did. If you're on the broadcast already, you guys can see some of my feed as well. I did say bullish on Heisen AI. Press on. You guys can see what they've been creating and just testing out. I think AI is definitely going to be one of the most sought after ways to implement crypto moving forward. I think that's just it's so how do I describe it? Like it's so untapped, right? We're seeing so many more creators and people just how creative you can be, right, to implement things like this. And you can kind of see something like this, right? And it's everything in the videos AI. Does it look like the craziest thing ever? Does it look incredible? Not necessarily, but like, is it cool and super early, right? Using this tech, 1,000%, right? Like they're doing some really, really cool stuff. Not that many other people in Hedera are using AI in this capacity. So it's like you got to give them a shout out. You got to go see what they're doing. And again, I mean, a year from now, where are they going to be? What are they going to be doing in this space? So shout out to Lee, Eisen Lee. If you're not following him already, make sure to go check out his account and their team as well. Make sure to shoot them all a follow. All right, I'm going to jump back to the space here. Crypto Dude 3000, what's good, brother? How you doing?
Everybody, always happy to hear. Happy 4th of July. Uh, this is just a quick question for you, Ipex. So now that we have the broadcast, going on, and moving forward, that the goal is, to support you, right? So for us, what's gonna be like the best option to be in your space? For example, for you, it's better for us to be in the broadcast, or just be here, or how it works.
Yeah, no, that's a great question, brother. So, since it is relatively new to Hedera in terms of just how this is going about, um, my thing is like I don't want to just not do the spaces and just do the broadcast, right? Because I still have to kind of like show you guys how to jump on the broadcast side of things if we were to do the stop doing the spaces, right? So I want to anyone that wants to come up and speak, you're welcome to come up on either platform. But I would personally, just my personal take, I'd personally love it if more people, if you do come up and speak, right, would come up on the broadcast side of things, so I don't have to jump on multiple platforms, multiple phones, right? We will still stream on X, right? So that means that if you're a listener and you've always been a listener, you won't ever really come up to speak, which is totally fine. That I mean, it's neither here nor there, right? If you come up and speak, that's great. If not, that's okay too. We have a lot of content to always share. If you would not come up to speak, though, I would prefer it personally if you only tune in on the broadcast. So you can actually see my screen. You can follow along with what we're talking about and what we're doing as well. So basically, if you're a speaker, I'd appreciate it if you ask me or if you want me to show you how to come up and speak on the broadcast. And then if you are an audience member and always will be an audience member, right? I preferred if you guys were on the broadcast. Personally, I think it's easier. It's more interactive for you guys as well.
Should be like excited to see how little by little the Arrow ecosystem is, getting listed here and there.
Yeah.
As Postmaster mentioned, we have Grails coming up, Hbar tomorrow, and it's just it's coming little by little. Just stay strong.
Yeah, brother, for sure. And that's all I've been saying. Regardless of price action or anything, we've really seen negativity in the ecosystem, right? We're seeing more builders, more devs, more people that are super excited about the ecosystem, and more listings, right? Like there is no negativity that I've seen that I'm like, hey, I'm gonna lead the ecosystem. I'm gonna sell my HBAR. I'm gonna sell my tokens. I'm just gonna disconnect, right? Like I don't see any of that. And it's like I'm not gonna call anyone out that's been doing that or anyone that's perpetrating negativity. Like I don't care about any of that, right? But I do care about those of you that are pushing forward, showcasing, spotlighting, supporting, all of the creators, the devs, the platforms, the content creators, everyone that's pushing the network forward. Like I want to champion you guys as much as possible, right? We're literally showing up every single day on holidays. I'm here on the weekends. We don't do the show on the weekend as of now, but I'm here making content on the weekends. I'm connecting with you on the weekend. Like I'm here every day. I'm here to support the ecosystem and push it forward as much as possible, regardless of any of the negativity going on, right? Crypto dude, I know what you're one of the guys too. I think what was it like last Saturday or the Saturday before? I fired up a space like super late at night on like a Saturday, didn't I? And we were just hanging out, chatting. Safe was there, Saucy Girl was there. Who? What was? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Banana. He was there. A couple other people were listening, but that was awesome, And I've always wanted to do weekend spaces. I usually work on the weekends as well, IRL, so it's a little bit tough for me. But yeah, I mean, if I could do this, this is my goal, right? Like any kind of funding, sponsorship like that will enable me to do this full time, where we'll just be able to hang out, cover all the news, right? Especially once things really get crazy, right? Like you guys all more or less know I'm on top of all the latest news and what's going on. The same thing's going to be for tokens, right? If you guys ever want to trade the alpha chat, right? Like that's where everything's going to be at. And it's going to get crazy, right? Back in February, March, it was absolutely crazy. So if you're bullish on that, you're bullish on me, bullish on our show here, and you're really interested in getting more involved, you want to join our alpha chat. I haven't actually talked about it in a little bit. But if you are serious about joining our alpha chat, once things really start to pick up, and even now, I mean, I do my best to keep you guys updated on what's going on in the ecosystem. But man, I mean, once things really start to pick up, if you guys are not going to be in the alpha chat or supporting what we're doing, you are arguably you're going to miss out on quite a bit of the moves that are being made in the ecosystem. 1000%. I'm super bullish on myself and what we're doing here, what we bring to the table. So again, if you guys are not in the alpha chat, shoot me a DM after the spaces today. You can just look up my account if you're not following me already at IPEX_HBAR. And we're going to do some crazy stuff here in the ecosystem in the coming year. I mean, we've been doing it. We've been doing this show for about 9-10 months now. We're coming up on a year in September. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to hopefully Q3, Q4 this year looking really nicely coming up on our 1 year anniversary for our shows here. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. And I'm looking forward to it for sure. Crypto dude, if you want to jump back in, brother, I'll kick it to you.
Sure that you're aware that how thankful we are, that you're here every day doing this space for us, when people posted, like we really, really appreciate your hard work and we're happy to be here with you. And yeah, I mean, thank you, brother. Like kudos on you.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, I appreciate it. I always appreciate the flowers. But again, I do this for you guys. I want to make, and I do it for myself too. I don't want to forget that. I want to make sure that the ecosystem grows as much as possible. And yeah, we have like 100-ish people in the live stream right now. I don't know, like 20, 30 people in the space right now. So, I mean, these are the people that are showing up every day, right? On the worst days possible in the market. Like you guys are the people that I'm the most bullish on, right? Because let's be honest, everyone else comes back, everyone else shows up, everyone else does their thing when prices are good, when it's time to make easy money, right? That's when everyone else jumps up and is active, right? So it's like if you notice that and watch like who's here for what reasons, who's showing up every day. It doesn't have to be every day. It's really up to what works for each person, right? I don't actually expect everyone to be showing up every day, but you can kind of just watch the founders, the creators, the platforms, like who's doing what. Like if you go look at your favorite platform and you see them just away for weeks at a time, like why is that? Is that okay? Is that acceptable for you, right? Do you think that whatever it is, right? How hard are they pushing, right, during times like this? Are they active? Have they been inactive for some time, right? Like really stay true to yourself, ask the meaningful questions and see what's going on. And that goes for all of Web3, not just HBAR, but it's not separate from Hedera. You can see who's here, And then some people have been gone, 6 months, a year, whatever. You haven't heard. I have a whole list in my head of people that have just been gone, just straight up gone, or they left, whatever. And then guess what? The moment that Bitcoin, maybe in October or whatever, right? Q3, you're going to see so many of them come back. Maybe some going to want to host spaces again, whatever, right? But everyone that's listening now, like, you're going to be able to see who's here, who's showing up, and I'm more than happy to continue to show up and support as many of you guys every single day. So we're going to continue to grind. We're going to continue to move and shake and push the space forward as much as possible. Crypto Dude, I appreciate you, brother. Safe Investor, I'll kick it to you. Welcome to the stage. I hope you're doing well. We are going to wrap up the space here. So if you want to say a few words before we end the show here, you're welcome to jump in.
Hey, what's up, Bipex? No, just wanted to express my appreciation towards everyone that's listening and yourself, Bipex. So, just been busy working on my travel channel. Shout out to everyone in the listening panel. Moitié, Postmaster, Salsa Girl, Epic Collection, Paul. Just everyone. It is a roller coaster, and it was funny because one of the influencers, part of this influencer group, Soul and Bass, and one of them he's a pretty good friend of Postmasters, and he DM'd me about this meme coin. Literally, I just threw $100, came back, and now he turned 2,000. So as appreciation, because he gave me that, I made a video of him, and it's doing better. And I told all my followers I'm gonna bring a portion or a good chunk or most of the profits from there back to Hedera. I just want to keep a nice bag for that meme project, but I'm gonna buy my favorite, and I mean my favorite projects, H Suite, Ralph, Saucino, TIA. I'm trying to start biting those up, Gilmore Estates. I'm gonna just pump the living crap out of them. And so, diversify, pay off your credit card, everyone. Stay safe. That's all I got to say. Enjoy your 4th of July. Vacations are easier and better enjoyed when you are debt free. Remember that. Pay off your credit cards. Pay off your debts.
Awesome, brother. Well, I appreciate you coming up here today. And yeah, we always want to celebrate one another's wins here as well. I'm looking at actually my feed here. We have a couple other spaces, a couple other shows with their and they're cross chain, right? Avalanche, Bitcoin, Solana. I don't actually know what this one is, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys all supporting, showing up on the red days as well. I mean, Hedera, a lot of people think Hedera is like way behind, and in some metrics, sure. But in terms of the community that we have here, I mean, I don't think it will take that much, especially once we end the top 10, to be just in the conversation all the time. And the hash knows, right? On-chain data. If you guys are following along on the broadcast, make sure you're reading this. If you didn't take the time to read it, go just pull it up on my profile. It's one of the latest posts that I had. I did say we'll touch on it here, but yeah, it looks like this account Render Hive. Kabila mentioned Adrian from Kabila mentioned a post from Render Hive in particular. So we just had a conversation. I don't want to go too in depth on it, but I still firmly believe that hash nodes are considered on chain. Basically, the discrepancy is it on the consensus nodes or are they on the mirror nodes? Is there a difference? Does it matter? Right? All that kind of stuff is really what's being talked about here. And so there's just some semantical stuff from what it looks like right here. But yeah, I mean, a lot of developers in the ecosystem are very bullish on it. They do believe, I believe, of course, that it's on chain. And you guys, I'll just read this really quick. The mirror nodes of Hedera point only to consensus nodes. IPFS storage data is data not pointing to Hedera by function. The mirror nodes can be spun up to show any hash node message pointing to a topic ID on the consensus nodes at any time. It does not get any more on chain than that. So again, if you guys have not read through the thread, I will be showcasing it here on the broadcast. Make sure to go check it out. It will be the post. This logo post I just said bullish on founders here in HBAR that integrate on-chain data, aka hash nodes. So yeah, I'm always happy to have open, honest conversations. And like I said, the whole point of the conversation was to clear the air here. So I hope you guys do some due diligence, do some research. And again, I appreciate all of the developers that tuned in, responded, Cantor, Patches, Pluto, MRAC. If I'm missing any of them, I appreciate you as well, and all the devs that are having the conversation. Well, actually, Adrian just asked the question with the picture, but Render Hive, appreciate you joining on the conversation as well. Cantor, welcome to the space, brother. How you doing?
Doing good. Hold on, just give me a sec.
You're good.
Yeah, sorry about that. My end is getting ready to go see some fireworks later tonight.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't catch most of the space. I just kind of tuned in a second ago, so I don't really know what you guys are talking about.
No, you're good, brother. Yeah, we're gonna keep these spaces to an hour unless we really want to unpack a bunch of stuff. But we were just finalizing with the thread. It kind of a pseudo thread, right? With the conversation with Hashionals. I think just I wasn't planning on talking about this, but since you came up, did you, Render Hive mentioned that you blocked him? Did you block him?
Yeah, I
Okay.
talked to a lot of conversations with that guy were just going in circles. And
Yeah.
It's not like a waste of mental aptitude for me.
Yeah.
To really engage with him.
Yeah, brother. Well, regardless, I appreciate you jumping in on the conversation, and I'm glad that MRAC, Patches, Pluto, they all jumped in on it, and then we had a conversation in the Hashionals chat as well. So we should plug. Speaking of the Hashionals chat, we should actually plug. I'm not going to open my messages. I'm going to keep that private for the stream. But you know what? Actually, can I? No, I can't open it without showing the chat. But there's a Hashionals chat. Reach out to Cantor if you guys. I'm sure everyone here knows Cantor. Make sure to follow, shoot him a follow. Make sure to reach out to him if you guys are not in the Hashionals chat already. And then MRAC right here. I think this is one of the best posts in it. Just kind of in summation, of what went down. So again, do yourself a favor if you want to learn more about on-chain data here in Hedera. Learn more through this post. Cantor, if you want to jump in, we are going to wrap up the space here. So if you want to say a few final words, and then I'll kick it to Saucy Girl, and then we'll end the space here.
Yeah, the way that MRAC described it was pretty good. I mean, mirror nodes are part of the network of permissionless. Anybody can go and bring up a mirror node. There's a lot of folks at Swirl and Hedera that are working on making mirror nodes even better. Including the decentralization of them with the new type of node that it's been working on the block node as well as the block streams, which allow you to, from what I understand, bring up a node much cheaper because you can subscribe to certain kinds of data to that node. You wouldn't have to pull directly from egress. So, for example, if somebody volunteers, they could set up like an L2 system that only subscribes to Hashionals data.
Cantor, just checking in, brother. Did you mute your mic?
No, did you not hear me?
You just muted. It just went mute briefly there at the end.
Yeah. I think I finished my sentence. I was just saying that the way that MRAC described it was really good. It's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah, I agree. And I was asking a bunch of questions. Luckily, there's some really awesome and smart people in the ecosystem here. Pluto, he was answering some of the questions. You can't remember if anyone else. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I forgot his name. But Shout out to you guys, all of you in the Hash Notes chat again. Reach out to Cancer if you're not in it already. One of my favorite group chats here in Hedera by far. MRAC just responded, right? He said the details, public ledger, start on mainnet, a network comprised of consensus and mirror nodes, right? Historical data lives in the mirror node. Excuse me. Guess what we're doing with media and file storage, right? He just mentioned playing with semantics. So again, I believe it's on-chain data. All the devs that are working on it are on the same page. You know, it makes a lot of sense. I don't really understand the semantical difference there. And yeah, Cantor, I would say just for your sanity and your well-being, you know, like there's only so much. And I was just trying to clear the air in general. But again, I mean, if anyone is really pushing the envelope there, I wouldn't really entertain it too much. So I appreciate you and the effort you're putting in, brother.
That's pretty much it. Just the sanity thing is not engaging in some of the conversations.
Yeah.
One of the things about it is like the Hedera consensus service has done like 99% of the transactions on the network, and those consensus messages are probably like the biggest thing data-wise that we have. Most important thing when it comes to enterprise use cases. So if we're saying that we can't rely on the data, then it's like, why are we even building on Hedera, right? So literally like the biggest thing that we use in terms of use cases on the network. Smart people that are working at making it even better.
Yeah, brother, I completely agree with that as well. And yeah, I mean, just per the conversation that went down, I mean, I can see it. I don't know everything, right? I don't know all the ins and outs, but I asked a ton of questions. And you know what? The distinction between the mirror nodes, the consensus nodes, I just didn't see the issue with it. You know, I really didn't. I'm not going to speak too much into like why Render Hive has this view. I mean, you guys can formulate that reasoning for yourself. Just go check him out, go see what he's doing. But yeah, I mean, I think there's clear reasoning for why he believes that, right? Which everyone has their beliefs on different things. But again, if all the developers here in Hedera that have consensus, right, no pun intended, on the on-chain aspect of it, then yeah, I mean, I'm seeing it as on-chain. Cantor, I appreciate you, brother, coming up. If you want to share anything in the Jumbotron before we end the space here, feel free to do so since it gets plugged up there before we wrap up the show here. Saucy girl, how are you doing? I'll kick it to you if you want to say a few words before we end the show. How are you doing?
Hi, Pex. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. I was just going to answer your question about, are you going to be here if the market continues to go down till next summer? Yes, we'll hold my bags and buy more, and we all know where this is going to go. I feel like they're trying to shake everybody off the boat right now, so just put your life vest on and hold on tight. And I want to set out a thank you to Crypto Dude as well. He helped us last night with Hbar Suite. You're always there to help us answer questions, so I wanted to say thank you. I'm here right now with Hbar Lead, and we just wanted to say thank you for your help last night. And again, to everybody else in the room who's always willing to help. This is a good community, again, because we're always there to help one another. And IPEX, you always take time out of your day to do these shows and give us information, show us your charts. So we do appreciate you, and that's all I wanted to say.
Awesome, Saucy. I appreciate you. And yeah, shout out to Crypto Dude, absolute legend in our ecosystem. Shout out to Cantor, safe, I was gonna say sauce investor, safe investor. OTIA, what's up, you guys? Epic Collection, what's good, brother? Elite, I actually don't know Elite, but I believe you said you're connected with him, so shout out to Elite as well. Gilmore Estates, shout out to you guys. You sponsoring our shows Mondays and Wednesdays. Paul Turner, what's good, brother? Spaceman, Scott Ang, Lady H, Area Lone. I see John, Shosh Bay, H Bras, Jack Diamond, and all the amazing people on our broadcast listening in live as well. Don't forget, we do host spaces Monday through Friday. We host shows Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. EST, the place to be in Web3 here at the Hbar Daily Show. I hope you guys all learned something, took some alpha away from our show here today. And with that, we will shut down this show here today. I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're ever on YouTube and want to tune in live, it's at the Hbar Daily Show. Just go look it up there and shoot us a subscription if you want to tune in there. Of course, we're going to continue to showcase on a live stream on X and, of course, on YouTube as well. We are going to add a couple more platforms, but, of course, we want to lock in these platforms first before we continue to expand. I appreciate everyone that tuned in here today, and I will catch you all tomorrow for our Friday daily show. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Much love, you guys. Peace.